Hey guys, it's Jess. This is Obviously Dreadful. Obviously, I used to have a head full of dreads and lots of things to say. Still do. Many opinions, most of them often unpopular ones. If you're new, stick around, have a chat. Maybe we can be friends. And if you're one of my subscribers, I love you guys so much. Okay guys, Tom MacDonald Anti. Let's go. Okay guys, Tom MacDonald Anti. Let's go.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil, yeah.
Okay, so we're coming in hot. They're all Satanists, P3DOs, worshipers, devils. We're worshiping God. All the things, okay? So we already know that. Let's just see where we're going. All right, let's run it back a little bit. Actually, let's just run it back. We're not that far in. Just this time. And let's go.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
I mean, he's not wrong. Definitely not wrong. They're absolutely antichrist. But, wow. Okay. I wouldn't have expected it from him. I'm just going to say that. He stays fairly, I mean, I've watched him get more spiritual. I really have. But, okay. I'm here for it. Let's go. Let him tell us.
Worshiping the devil, yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't left.
I mean, what do I even have to say? I mean, I don't have anything to say right there. Much. I mean, he's not wrong. He's absolutely right. I mean, we could absolutely go into all the details, but that would have to be a whole video of its own because we'll be here all day. So I'm going to not do that, but he's not wrong, and that's all I'm going to say. And if you think he's wrong, you're more than welcome to tell me why in the comments, and we'll talk about it, but he's not wrong. Let's go.
They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil. They used to call it
100%. 100%. And if you can't see that, you are part of the problem, and it's probably you may not be on the right side of it. I'm just gonna say that. It's not about left and right, and if you still live in that mentality, even though I know a lot of people on one side anymore, as somebody who sits in the middle, you can't even sit in the middle anymore because you've been pushed to the right by the left that's gone so far off the deep end that it's insanity. But it is. It's simply, it's good and right versus wrong and evil. And it's just that simple. And it doesn't even need any further explanation than that. Let's go.
Conspiracy, but now it's real. We seen the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties and that means they eating people. This might wake them up.
Okay, so they might come for him after this one. They probably will. People will say he's just a conspiracy theorist. They'll say all the things, but if you, first of all, just read the files. If you're somebody that's still standing on a pedestal about the files, but you haven't actually read any of them for yourself, or you've only tried to find and pin things on Donald Trump who's not in there in any malicious manner, then you're missing the entire picture. You've lost the plot. Please do something else with your time because you're wasting it. You're absolutely wasting it, and they're playing in your face. He's not wrong. What he's saying is 100% true. As absolutely ridiculous as it sounds, the more they tell you that it's all a lie, everybody's lying, it's conspiracy theories, the more you should believe that you are 100% correct. And if you read the files, if you read the paperwork, if you read the things that are in them, you'll see that. There's a lot. Anyways, let's go.
Antichrist. It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil. They used to call it a conspiracy, but now it's real. We seen the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties and that means they eating people. This might wake them up, QAnon didn't make it up. Missing kids got...
This might wake them up. Q didn't make it up. And all those people for so long got called so crazy. And I'm not going to say I ever got, like, into that. I'm not going to put myself in a position of, because I don't. But I will say that I would never have said that they were wrong. Because I absolutely believe that we live with some very sick and powerful people around us. And the more power that a lot of these people have, the more deranged they actually really are. And in my opinion, it's just that simple. Money seems to be the root of all evil as is, and it can really do a lot of crazy things to people, and people will do a lot of crazy things for money. So, it's a vicious cycle for those that need that. I guess sometimes maybe that makes me happy that all my money is simply on, health things to, just try to stay as comfortable and okay as I can, and my child and homeschooling and all the things. And other than that, I don't know what it's like to have money like that, and I don't want to know what it's like to have money like that. I really don't. I really don't. But anyway, let's go.
They having pizza parties and that means they eating people. This might wake them up, QAnon didn't make it up. Missing kids got flown to Jeffrey's Island by who paid enough. The rich and famous, the young eat human flesh. It ain't for fun, it's ancient ritual, sucking adrenochrome from baby's blood. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars.
He's just saying the quiet parts out loud. He's saying things that have been said for years. He's saying things that, if you actually read the files instead of just trying to portray one person as being wrong and evil. I don't even really want to go that deep today because I'm so fired up over Facebook posts I've seen. I'm so fired up over this Iran stuff. It has me really irritated. So expect some videos from me that I'm going to probably try to do them maybe in the form of shorts, just like I would for TikTok and things like that. So that I can try to stand up and stay more comfortable while I'm doing it. But, yeah. I'm going to try not to go on a whole tangent because I will go on a whole tangent today. These people are sick, and how stupid people are anymore, and I am so sorry. That's so awful. I don't like to talk like that. You guys know that. I'm not a mean person. I'm not a mean-spirited person, but there's just idiocy around us anymore. I'm sorry. And people are idiots. I don't know what else. I don't understand. I don't understand. People have lost all ability to think for themselves, to think critically, to use their brains, to see the bigger picture, to see what's actually going on. I mean, we have people literally cheering on dictators. What? Like, what? The same people that claim Donald Trump is one are like, we have to be in some kind of like shift or virtual reality or like it cannot be real. It can't be. But it is. Okay. All right. Yappins. Let's just go. Let's go. He's not wrong though. Let's go.
Paid enough, the rich and famous, the young eat human flesh. It ain't for fun, it's ancient ritual, sucking adrenochrome from baby's blood. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars cause they don't wanna get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satan.
They all know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. Bars, because it's the truth. Except you're dealing with people who have no remorse, no conscience, no morality, so no care or anything for human life. So you know what I mean? Like, do they really care? Like, do they really think that they're doing anything wrong? Probably not. You know, we're all just crazy and they're doing what they're doing. All right, let's go, guys.
They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti.
He's not wrong. They are. It is what they are. It is what they portray. It is. on. Let's go. Let's let them talk.
Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't a culture war no more, the real fight is started. We've been up against each other, but now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the Prince of Darkness. Things ain't getting better.
Kings and queens, they all bow into the Prince of Darkness. Say it louder for the ones in the back. That's all I can say. I mean, it's bars on bars on bars. As usual, he has this masterful way of telling the truth, saying all the quiet parts out loud, and being able to do it in a way, in a rap song. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sure they're all on their pedestals today. This probably, you know, I don't really care. I don't go watch other reviews. I care not to, because so many of them irritate me to my core. But the fact that that alone is a talent on a level that, I'm sorry, you don't find from other people. You just don't. To be able to make everything rhyme using words that make sense, using words that are true, like the level of thought and talent and skill that takes alone is commendable. And I don't care what anybody says. You don't even have to agree with him, but you have to be able to commend his skill. I'm sorry. If you don't, then you're being dishonest and disingenuous. Anyway, all right, yup and done. Let's go.
We've been up against each other, but now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the Prince of Darkness. Things ain't getting better, they run the world with rich investors. The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they cannibals in Gucci sweaters. Using AI to fuel agendas, control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters. They call us crazy.
Now we're all ruled by a group of dudes who are all child. And that's that. He's not wrong. So I'm not going to say he's wrong. I got to be, of course, careful because YouTube already hates me. So, I mean, I don't even know why I care. You know how bad it is, guys? Okay, I worked so hard for so long, and I have you guys here, and it's amazing, and you guys know I love you so much. I love you guys so much. That's why I'll do it for free every day of the week. I have never made a cent from this platform. In fact, because every single one gets a strike. Doesn't matter how many times I pause. Every time, without fail. Every single time. So without fail, the minute it's uploaded, there's a strike on it, and it doesn't come off. You should see my YouTube studio. It's a disgrace. But I don't care. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna say it. I don't care. I don't care. But I believe there was a point, which it's still sitting there. There was finally a video they had to pay ads off of, one. And I think, anyway, it's like $50 or $60. Still haven't seen that because they want you have to have 100 to be able to take it. And then it's so exhausting. It's so exhausting. When you're already battling health issues, you're trying to battle things in this apartment because, you know, I moved to a new unit. If you would see my ceiling and window, guys, I'm telling you, it's literally, it's flashbacks, and it's literally giving me panic attacks. And then, like, it's whatever. And then the supplies I need for what's going on health-wise are costing me a fortune. And, like, anyway, it's a vicious cycle. And so it's just exhausting fighting with this platform that you worked so hard to build. You worked so hard to get to the point of monetize, and now they've demonetized me altogether. Not for a reason. I have not given me a reason. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't break any rules. I don't have any of, like, the strikes that get you banned or anything like that. They throw the copyright strikes on. I got tired of even trying to fight them, so I just don't. In which case, you know, the money just goes to Tom or whoever's handling it for him, and that's fine with me. I don't care. I would never badmouth any of them. But it's just, these platforms are so frustrating. It's just so exhausting. So, anyway, let's keep going. I'm sorry for that break. Let's back it up just a tiny bit, and then let's finish it up. We're almost at the end. Sorry for my little tangent there. It just all irks my core, because these disgusting, sick, ridiculous people have all the money in the world, can have everything taken care of, and they're disgusting, and they are foul, and they are sick, and they are playing in our faces, and they're stealing our money. They're stealing the money that we've paid. Okay, I'm not gonna even get back on that. That'll be a whole other tangent. So let's listen to Tom.
To fuel agendas, control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars because they don't want to get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
Of course, let's commend Nova, I'm sure, for the video. Tom, it says, has a new album out still, Declassified, available on iTunes and Spotify. So let me tell you guys to please go, if you can, download his albums, support him, help them out. We all know that they do everything by themselves, and he deserves that. He absolutely deserves that. That song is extremely powerful, and it is brave, because those kind of things don't get said out loud by people that have these kind of platforms. They don't. There is not another person that would say, I don't think that there is. I don't know. Maybe there's one or two, but not that many. Even the ones that do tend to speak some truth are very careful about things that they also don't say, if you know what I mean. And Tom doesn't seem to be afraid to say it. I also commend the fact that he has become much more spiritual and seems to be standing in a new light in some ways. And, that's a big journey, and that's a big path. And he, all the support, all the, everything to him. Good for him. I will pray for him. I will pray for all of you as always. But yeah, wow. I'm glad we listened to this. This song, I'm going to listen to it again as soon as I'm done, so I can listen to it straight through, and then yap to myself and make myself mad after I read another Facebook post or something else. So I just can't. But anyways, yeah, we can talk about all the other things too if you guys want to. We can talk about Iran. I have so much to say. I actually think I'm going to do a couple of videos kind of reacting to idiots. Because I don't want to say, that's not nice. That's not nice. God, I'm so sorry. I'm honestly not trying to be a bad person. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm really trying to be a good person. I really am. But, I mean, he has to know it's true. He knows it's true. Like, these people are just losing their minds. There's something, I don't know. Maybe they're not idiots. Like, maybe there's something wrong with them. I don't know. But how could there be something wrong with that many human beings? Like, what happened? What happened? Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand the hypocrisy, because they never cared when Obama was in office doing the exact same things. They didn't care when Biden was in the office doing the exact same things. Now they care about the money being spent in Iran, but they didn't care when it was being spent and sent to Ukraine. They didn't care when Obama was bombing things. They didn't care when Hillary Clinton caused all those problems and lied about all those things. You know what I mean? They're still worried about Trump and the files, even though even Bill Clinton sat under oath on videotape and said that Trump had nothing to do with any of those things. Which, I mean, come on now. We all know they would have told. We all do, okay? Like, God, it's exhausting, guys. It's exhausting. But anyway, I'll be on a whole other tangent, and we'll be here for hours, and this video is about Tom. But there will be videos coming. Maybe in the form of shorts, I'm not sure. But one way or another, they will be coming. I appreciate you guys so much. thank you if you stopped by and listened to me yap. I miss you guys so, so much. So like I said, I'm going to try to do some content in ways that I can. And we're going to yap. And maybe could we do some lives? Like, would you guys be okay with that? Could we get on lives and then just talk about topics? Maybe we could do that. Would you guys sit with me or no? Like, can you let me know? Would you answer me on that, please? Sorry. Let me not ask it aggressively. But would you guys come and hang out with me? If like, would that be something we could do? And then we could talk about Tom. We could listen. We could react. We could watch videos. We could watch the news. We could go on a whole Candace Owens mini series. I still am working on it because it just never ends. The minute you think she just gets worse. Anyway, sorry. Like I said, I'm a yapper. But I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening with me. Let me know what you think. Let's talk in the comments. You know I'll be waiting down there for you. I do hope that you're doing well. Please have a good weekend. Please be good to yourselves. And please be kind to other people. Call somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. Tell somebody that you love them. Hold the door for somebody. Send somebody or hand a stranger a card. Just write something nice in a card and give it to somebody. Carry somebody's groceries. Open a door. Offer to help a neighbor. Check on a neighbor. You never know. It's the smallest things that can change everything for somebody, guys. Just knowing that they have somebody there. It is the smallest things. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Again, be good to yourselves. Have a beautiful weekend. I love you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.